Hey everybody, I'm back. Josh Tatum here with Tatum Farms. I appreciate everybody being patient. Haven't been able to do very many videos. I appreciate all the new subscribers. So today I figured I'd do a little video while I'm waiting. There's Foxy right there, the guard dog. What am I waiting on? Well, it's almost springtime and that right there, our place is on fire. And yes, I did like that. We burn it off every year, try to anyways. Right where we're at, we got 85 acres. The house is up that hill, and down in this bottom, I'm not able to use it just yet. I don't have enough livestock on it. The cows do come down here and graze, but with just a few head of cows, this is more than enough for them. So I don't have to brush hog it and it don't get overgrown. We just burn it every year. So that's what I'm doing today. Supposed to go to work tonight, but got called and they're having some pipeline problems. So a few of us had to stay home, and if I'm home in the evening, this time of year is a good time to do this type of stuff. That way I can stay with it all night and kind of watch it. That way it don't burn our whole property to the ground, the house included. So we've had a little bit of wind. It was pretty calm when I started. I started over there, and now it's over in there. The wind picked up a little bit, which I'm hoping that won't be an issue. It's kind of laid back down. So, especially with this grass, broomweed, whatever you want to call it, it don't take much to get it going. So just, I mean, you pretty much blow on it and that fire will take off on this stuff. So we're just gonna try to get it burned off this evening, tonight. And I'm already burned off more than what I was thinking. So I was gonna try to keep it contained to, there's a little draw right through there. I was trying to keep it on that side of it. So that didn't work. My wife don't know I'm burning yet. So I'll probably get a text here in a little bit. She's heading home from work. I usually get a text if there's smoke in there. Hey, is that you or not? So she don't like it when I burn, but it's the only option I've got. I'm not gonna brush hog this whole thing. It's gonna cost too much in fuel and too much of my time to do. So that's what we're doing here. So stay tuned and let's try not to catch everything on fire. One thing I wanted to point out to y'all, with everything being all this grass so tall and everything, it's hard to see what's in here, especially trying to go coyote hunting. It's hard to see them in this tall grass. And also, as you can see through here, we've had some hogs come through. And we've owned this property for a little over 5 years now. And that's as most hog damage that we've got. And I want to keep it that way. I don't want to get no more. So with burning it off, we can see if they've actually been through here a little bit more. So this winter, man, we've been blessed with so much rain. We haven't been able to get down in here. As you can see, my ruts are pretty wet. So to get through here, you better have four-wheel drive and you better not stop or you're gonna get stuck. So I'm hoping once all this burns off, I'm hoping and praying we don't see no more hog damage, because they can tear so much land up. I know a lot of people like to hunt them, but when you're trying to work the land and live off the land, you don't want hogs on it, because they will cause you more headache and more work than what they're worth. So I just want to show that to y'all on what we got going down here in the bottom. Spoke too soon. I was walking along the fire here, and maybe hard to see for y'all, but here's another spot where hogs have been. Look like they ain't been here just recently, but probably within the last month they tore up that little spot there. Our neighbors about a mile down the road, I've seen, I mean, they've, over one night, I mean, tore up several acres, which it don't take very many hogs to do that. So, hey, we're getting pretty blessed right now. The wind's changed direction, and that way, when it's coming to us, the wind ain't blowing it. It's just kind of letting it burn on its own and without the wind pushing it. So, if we stay that route tonight, we're gonna be all right. If not, won't be the first time fire department's out here. Well, we've been pretty fortunate. As you can see, a lot of it's burned off. So we're just still gonna keep an eye on it and see what it make sure. Well, you can see right back there, some of them cedars are going up, but around here in Oklahoma, we do have plenty of cedars, so losing a few does not hurt my feelings at all. But you can see it's doing pretty good, just nice and slow, which is good because a lot of this stuff, you can kind of see it's past some, but if it slows down like the way it is now, a lot of that stuff will burn up, and that's what we want. We don't want a bunch of patchy stuff that didn't burn out here. So so far so good. It's just gonna be a long night, just out checking on everything and making sure it doesn't get out of control. So last year we ended up having to call the fire department because I burned all this off, and then to the west of us there was some that gotten a lot of underbrush, and it was just smoldering. Well, that next day, about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, we ended up having to call the fire department. It got out on the neighbor's side, which all they do is deer hunt it, which they just don't take care of the property. A bunch of these deer hunters around us, they come from out of town or even out of state and own property, and they don't maintain the property, so it's just a big fire hazard. A lot of it just grown up just because all they want is the wildlife off of it, which there ain't no problem with that. It's just, for us, it just kind of makes it of a pain. So if fire does get out on them, it actually helps them out quite a bit, but we got to be careful because they got a lot of cameras, deer cameras and feeders, and people like that, they spend a lot of money on that stuff. I'm poor, can't afford it, so I don't have a lot of stuff, and I don't want to tear theirs up because I can't afford to replace it. So that being said, we don't want that happening again this year, so we're just going to keep an eye on it throughout the night and see what happens. So, but here in Oklahoma, I don't know about everywhere else, we have the prettiest sunsets and sunrise, and just love being out here when the sun goes down. I better go move my truck. It's starting to get a little close to it. If that gets hot, it'll start peeling the paint. Don't want that. So I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. Went ahead and lit a little bit more on fire. A lot of that went out. That was getting pretty good size a while ago, but I didn't have the camera with me. I'm gonna show y'all what I've been using. Sorry, the camera's shaky. I'm out of breath. That boy ain't used to walking. I'm gonna show y'all what I used to start the fire with. First year I done it, usually I use one of them little propane, little hand torch deals. Check out the back of the truck. It's right here. But this year, I bought a torch that goes on a propane bottle. That way we're gonna flame weed our garden this year. Gonna try it. I've seen it. I don't know how well it works. We're gonna see if it works for us or not. I don't know if it will or not. But that being said, I forgot I had it. I just got it the other day and I forgot the back seat. This thing right here, it just attaches to the propane bottle, and that's how I was able to, if you can see that line all the way around there. I just walked around there with that torch carrying that bottle, which it does get heavy, but man, it was so much easier. I mean, I burnt quite a bit. By the time I got around all the way around over here, try to get back to the camera, all this was already burnt. And just using that torch that goes on the propane bottle. On the big bottle, if I was using that little one, all this wouldn't be burnt yet. I would still be fighting it, trying to light it and stuff. But carrying that bottle around right there, even though I'm out of breath, so much easier. So if you're gonna burn property off, that's the way to go. Now I'm gonna probably go back over there and light some more on fire, because what's gonna happen is we're probably gonna get a big dew tonight. Because last night when I got off work, the dew was just, it looked like it rained. So I'm gonna try to get burnt before the dew comes in, because once that happens, a lot ain't gonna burn, which is great because I don't want this stuff getting out. The dew coming in tonight will keep everything from restarting tomorrow. So that's our hope and that's our plan. So let's get a little bit more lit. Let's get the grass lit. That's what we're getting lit. So let's go. Well, it's the next morning now. Everything went great last night. I checked on it again about 2 o'clock this morning. Everything seemed to be out. About 11 o'clock last night, it was still burning pretty decent. So everything went out and it stayed on our property. So we're in good shape. You can see behind me, I mean, we got a pretty good burn right across that little draw through there on that other side. It didn't burn quite like I'd want it to, but I'm not going to complain because it stayed on our place and didn't have to call the fire department. So that being said, I'm hoping to burn some more stuff off this year. Our 20 acres, that's it's actually about 30-40 minutes away from here. I need to go work on it quite a bit, actually within the next few weeks. I need to get it burned off over there. The problem with burning our 20 acres off is there's more houses around, and them people over there, they're more of city type people, so they don't like it when we burn over there, but it needs to be done, so they just have to deal with it. And over there it only takes us about a day. So I didn't burn it last year. I needed to last year, didn't get to it last year. The year before I burned it, and of course they called the fire department on me, which it was all contained where I wanted it to be, but they don't see it that way. So I need to get over there in the next few weeks and get it burned off if the weather's right. We've got a lot of other stuff going on in our life, so it's really put a damper on getting stuff done around the farm, which is all right. I mean, life gets in the way, so you just have to deal with it. But I'm very pleased with what happened yesterday, last night. Got it burned off. So we actually got green grass starting to come up, some of the cooler grass coming up. I don't know if y'all can hear, we got some turkey in the background. So, and I didn't see very much hog damage other than just what I pointed out. So I'm very blessed with that. With all that being said, I think I'm gonna go up to the house and try to get a little sleep today. Got to work tonight. And so I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers, and stay tuned because we still got spring is almost here, so we're going to be doing a lot of garden videos, and I've actually started some seeds indoors. I would have done some video on that, but our lighting inside, just the camera can't hardly pick it up. And but we got a lot of seeds started, so hopefully the weather will be good to us this spring and we can get a decent sized garden going. I just got it tilled up the other day, a few garden spots, and we're adding this year on what we're doing more and more, try to every year. That being said, appreciate y'all watching. stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for everybody that subscribed. Make sure you click the notification bell. That way you get notified when there's a new video out. We'll catch y'all next time. God bless.